I've always been fascinated by sound, making sounds. It's something that absorbs me. It's something that helps me to relax and to experience life in, well, another element of life really.
I grew up in Manchester during the whole Manchester scene with the Stone Roses, Happy Mondays, so I was a real indie kid at the time. What got me into electronic music was hearing Aphex Twin and Future Sound of London, particularly Future Sound of London. Absolutely blew my mind. Got myself set up with an Amiga computer, Pro Tracker, a little 4-track sequencer, and just started playing with that when I was about 16, so I've been doing it for nearly 15 years now.
I feel an affinity to electro. It was a music that I really got into when I was about 11, 12 years old, back in 1981, 1983, 84. It was music that really moved me at the time. And it just seemed to, yeah, it just seemed to hit a nerve with me, and so that's the vibe that I enjoy.
One of the first things that really made an impression on me was on the bass record, Beat This. I think it got to like number 2 or something in the charts, like when I was a kid.
I started off listening to electronic music in the 80s, early Human League stuff, and early Depeche Mode and Kraftwerk, and that's when I started to learn playing the piano, and I was interested in synthesizers, and moved on to buying a 4-track and creating little tunes.
The first time I probably started making music myself was when I bought a 4-track. In fact, no, even before that, it was probably on an Amiga 500 computer. There was little trackers, like samplers, on there, and I used to run 2 Amigas side by side, linked up, synced up to, you know, get whatever, 16 tracks of samples on the go.
I had an Acorn Electron computer, and I used to make music with that, which was really good fun. And then, you know, I got into PCs and stuff from Atari. Well, Atari's first, and then PCs.
Probably the first time I felt part of a music scene was using the web, because I never had really much contacts with people making the same music I like in my city. So the first really important contacts with people about making music has happened via web.
How did Shut the Fuck Up come about? I don't know, a group of people that were fed up of waiting for other people to ask them decided to just do it for themselves. No leader, no central thing, just, I don't know, people from all over Europe coming together, and strangers coming together and getting to know each other without worrying about the audience too much, I hope. Just doing it to meet other people.
At the start of this year, I just had a really good feeling that it was going to be a good year for electronic music, and I just posted a thread on M411 and said, why don't we do an event in the UK and get everyone together? We can do this. I had the sense that everybody on the internet in M411 had got to know each other enough for us to move beyond just sharing these avatars and, you know, to meet in real life.
Shut the Fuck Up started in Manchester, obviously, last year? Earlier this year. Yeah, and we had a really great time. It's kind of an informal little gig for, you know, a bunch of us guys who'd only ever talked, you know, virtually on the internet. and to get together and just kind of meet for a start, and also to hear, you know, and see what each of us were doing live, and, you know, chat a bit about what we've got in common.
You know, it was quite chaotic. Everyone was still finding their feet with it, and so, you know, but that was half the fun of it.
I didn't know what would happen, but I just put forward the idea and everyone went, yeah, let's do it. So it's become a communal, cooperative, and that's fantastic. Everyone's bringing their own energy. And, you know, this thing at Glasgow's happened because they've taken the energy forward into a new place, and then you've got Germany next year, and it's going to be brilliant.
The Glasgow one was just, you know, we were thinking of doing another one in the UK as soon as possible, so you know, I started to make moves and try to find venues, and just finding the places that are going to take us was all that really needed to happen. Everybody was, you know, up for it from the get-go, and we've had very few cancellations.
The STFU event, it's the first time I've played an event where a collective of people have come together on the internet, got together in real life, and it's good fun, it's very relaxed, a real mix of people, but the organisational structure is a little strange, because no one really takes control of it, and so there is an element of disorganisation, which is quite nice, but I'm more used to more structured gigs where someone says, I'm putting a night on, do you want to come and play? And they run the whole thing, do sound checking, all that stuff for you. But here you just kind of look in and do what you can to help.
You know, it's an amazing thing that, like, for this weekend we've got 30 people together, you know, in 3 days. And we're just all supporting each other, you know. So it's been fun watching it grow out of control.